Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open.
Just woman time. Time to whoop some ass. Oh, shit.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know how to do this. I'm a fucking dick.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Darnold gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, lady. 57's a mark. Hey, let's go. Oh, here we go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Dorsett hauls it in.
They'll
get 11, but still a little short.
Nothing.
Fourth down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, well, now, let's go.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Come on. We get these double. Yes.
Ready, break. 55. Check, 55. Look at me. Go. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Haynes. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Oh, come on.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slip. Delaney. Shoot. Hey, exit.
Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper.
Oh, cover 3 B.
Amari Cooper, 46 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready, 8, read. Go.
Go. Mike 55.
Look, squeeze.
Danny.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Warren. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. It's Haynes. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Check now.
On 1st and 10. Warren.
Oh, come
Into
on.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's at the 40. 20. 10.
You can't fucking bump somebody up there.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Fuck, man.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Keeps up with him. Makes no sense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following a pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Warren. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw. Warren. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
You falling on the ground for?
Touchdown, Packers.
Let's go, Jack.
Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown on the season. So the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
My God!
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He sets up the screen to Jones. .153 remaining in this first half of play.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Warren. Finding room at the 30. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Warren. On the crossing route, complete. That's Haynes. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Warren. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marcel Aitman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I noticed that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
Team is
And
playing
able to
trash,
rip
man.
off
What
a
are you
big chunk of
doing,
yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now in comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you. And welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than it is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for us. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Big series right here. Ready?
Looking to throw. Warren. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Warren throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Daddy.
Here we go.
I don't like it. Especially
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold flush to his right. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three.
Here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Off of play action, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Go set. 57, Mike 57. Wildfield. Check the set.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 46 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Hey, Charlie. I got. Get it.
From the gun, Warren, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball once they get sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job there defensively. They were ready.
No, it don't, because it's damn trash.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put it. Red 80. Let's put that team on the hunt. Mike 54.
Darnold.
Let's
And
go.
a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On third down, Warren trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold.
Get over there.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Past the 40. The 30's out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. Darnold now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones.
Oh, come on now.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
So stupid.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun is Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D4 in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. It's Griffin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jumper. Watch the lady. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good on the NFL scoreboard there.